Hello everyone, my name is Leo, and with this video we will try to answer a simple question, apparently. A question that I have received a lot of time after my demo review of the Boss IR2. Does the IR2 sounds like the ME90 or the GX100 or the IR200? Let's try to answer. In order to answer, I have done some tests, and I think it is important to share with you the approach I have followed. The tests are the same I typically perform when I want to compare modelers in the most scientific way possible. First of all, I have recorded 4 DI test leaks in my digital audio workstation that then I have reamped, sending them to a real Plexi and all the modelers. Second, each test leak has its own purpose. The first leak objective is to check out the overall gain level and frequency range. I ran this test 2 times, the first one with the modelers having the exact same settings of the real amp, and the second time with the modelers tweaked, trying to get closer to the real amp. The second leak is focused just to the bass frequency. The third leak purpose is to check out how the modelers manage the dynamic response, I mean how they clean up and break up according to the volume of your guitar or how strong or soft we push the strings. Lastly, the fourth leak is focused on the note envelope, especially to check out how the modelers manage the attack and decay of each single note. The third point I would like to highlight is that for all the units I have used the same IR, which is an IR of a greenback speaker. Fourth, especially with the leak 1 and 3, I will let the note ring almost until they die, for 2 purposes: to check out the decay of the notes and especially to check out the noise introduced by each device, as when the volume of the guitar falls, the noise rises. Fifth, the results have all been made homogeneously in terms of integrated LUFS. In fact, changing the gain or the EQ while tweaking, also the LUFS can change, and therefore I have tried to match the LUFS of the tweaked first leak. Sixth point, the parameters are not independent one from the other. For instance, when you reduce the gain, also the frequency response may change, or when you enhance the highs, also the overall gain may change. Therefore, when I tweak the different units, I try to get the overall best tone compared to the real deal. This is sort of the best compromise between all the aspects. I mean, gain level, highs, bass, etc. And of course, there is the human intervention here, as I am the one who is tweaking. That's also because I let you hear the sounds even with the modelers not tweaked, but with the exact same settings of the real amp, so that you can judge how far they are from the real tube amp. Let's now hear the sound test. Okay, they all sound pretty close each from the other, even if not exactly equally. I have noticed some little differences in the gain levels and overall EQ. I mean, for instance, the ME90 seems to be a little bit more gainy compared to the GX100, where in terms of a dynamic range management, I mean how they react to your touch, how they clean up and break up according to how strong or soft you play, well, I didn't notice significant differences. And I have also noticed that the IR200 is pretty far from the IR2 using the exact same settings of the real tube amp. The IR2 seems a little bit more natural, but I don't know if it is just an impression or it is a real difference. Please let me know in the comment section what's your opinion. Of course, one thing to point out is that going from the IR2 to the GX100, we have also more and more parameters that we can tweak, and therefore we can customize more our tone. For instance, in the IR200 we have the possibility to set the gain SW that is not available in the IR2. Furthermore, for all the units but the IR2 we can set each parameter to a specific number, where we cannot be so precise with the IR2 that does not offer the possibility to check out the numeric value of each parameter. You can just turn the knobs. Another thing to point out is that, for instance, the IR200 maximum gain level is more than 10 or 100%. Let me explain better.
As you may notice, with the IR200, with the knob of the gain at around 3 o'clock, the gain is at 100%, so I don't know if its behavior is similar to the one of the IR2 or the other modelers. So at 80 it stays at 2 o'clock. I mean, the knob is at around 2 o'clock.
On the other hand, we don't know which is the maximum level of the IR2, as we don't have the numeric digital representation of each knob of the IR2. Lastly, I would like to mention that also the ADA conversion is a little bit different modeler to modeler, and this difference could impact the overall results. For instance, according to the Boss webpage, the IR2 has an AD conversion at 24 bits and a DA conversion at 32, where the IR200 has both AD and DA conversion at 32 bits. I don't know if it is correct or just a typo, but this difference could have an impact in the overall tone quality. Nevertheless, at the basic settings, I think we can say that they all sound pretty similarly. Okay, that's all for the today video. I hope this video has been of some help. Please let me know what are the tone differences you were able to detect in the comment section below. Thank you once more for all your comments and support. Your amazing feedbacks and reaction to my videos really mean a lot to me and push me forward to make the best I can. See you soon. Bye bye.